This is your Middlesex County Market Update with Susan Kadilak and Don Magenta. And now, your hosts.
Yes, we're going live. We might even be live now, I'm not sure. Yes, they're waiting for me because I'm the czar. Okay, yes, goodbye. Hello, I'm Don Magenta.
And I'm Susan Kadilak. And we're going to talk about the Middlesex County real estate market for Q1 of 2023. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, what is Middlesex?
Exactly. Every time rates drop below 6%, you see a headline that rates have dropped, rates have plummeted. That's kind of the new low right now. Anytime they get closer to 7%, we see a slowdown in the marketplace. The other thing we're still seeing in headlines is the market going to crash? Are prices going to drop? A lot of times people just read the headlines instead of reading the whole article, so we're going to dig in and see what's actually happening. And I know that you always read the whole article.
Wait, people read an entire article? That's ridiculous.
I don't think they do. That's the thing. That's why we're here, doing a video.
Yes, that's why they have headlines. You just read the headline.
The number of homes on the market on March 31st of 2023. You're hearing the headlines and you're seeing people say there are more houses on the market. So it is more than last year, so I'll give you a little hint. Last year in 2022, on March 31st, there were 512 houses in the market. How many do you think are on the market this year?
I'm gonna go $1.
Exactly. There were 683 houses on the market on March 31st. So yes, that's more houses than there were last year. You're so smart. But when we look back at 2020, that number was over 1,000. So even though we have a lot more homes on the market, we still don't have enough homes on the market. So we still have an inventory problem.
Demand the supply.
Exactly. So the whole point here is that while we have more houses on the market than we did last year, inventory levels have not recovered. They're not where they were pre-pandemic. We had almost 2,500 houses listed year to date last year in Q1. This year we're just under 2,000, but the number of homes sold has gone down. But when we dig into the numbers and we look at how many homes were listed in Q1 versus how many sold, last year 67% of the homes sold. This year 64% of the homes sold. So basically the supply-demand balance is about the same as it was last year, which is why, even though a lot of things have changed and we're seeing different interest rates, the market feels the same as it did last year.
That's a 0.3% difference. I was a math major.
I can tell.
It says here, homes are taking longer to sell.
That's true. Last year, the average home went under contract in 21 days, and this year we're seeing them go about 33 days, which is longer, but still pretty quick. The other thing that we're seeing is that prices are up right now about 2% versus last year, which isn't a huge jump, but the year before was a 12% increase. So homes are taking longer. 33 days is still pretty fast. Home prices are holding. They're up about 2% from last year, which isn't a huge jump, but we had an increase of 12% from the year before. So given the environment of the higher interest rates, I think that's still pretty good.
So it's still gaining momentum. I mean, you're still getting value in your property.
Yeah, sellers are still in a great position. Value hasn't gone backwards, and sellers are still getting good prices for their properties.
Don Magenta's value always goes up.
Oh, I know.
Hello? Yes. Oh, someone says they're locked in. What does that mean?
You better go rescue them, Paul.
I'm not Paul, I'm
sorry,
Don Magenta.
I meant Don.
How do you call me Paul in this?
If they're locked in, you better go help them. You can go now if you want.
People are locked into their home.
It's true. They're locked in by their low interest rates. It's not worth it to move. So inventory levels are still low. If rates fall, we could see inventory go up, more sellers decide to move. That would be good for buyers, but the low interest rates are not only going to bring more sellers into the market, they're also going to bring more buyers into the market. So whether or not that will have any effect on the supply-demand balance that we have right now, we'll have to watch and see.
Like a prisoner in your own house. You can't leave?
No.
You can't sell it?
No.
You're doing laundry and cooking?
All of that.
Locked in.
Stuck. So overall, sellers are getting good prices for their homes. It's still competitive for buyers, and everything is just more expensive. Hopefully things will change. We'll watch and see.
Susan, I would like you to take my cell phone.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'm going to call you later.
You're going to call me?
I know you'll answer.
I definitely will.
Hello? Hello?